I was gonna do a video on Godzilla Singular Point today, but not after what I watched yesterday. Lego Con 2020. Now, I'm a very big fan of Lego. I've liked it for a very long time, and I, of course, have the 501st Battle Pack, one of my favorite sets of all time, because it's amazing. Like, look at this. It's amazing. So, I, of course, tune in to LegoCon because I want to see, hey, what's coming up? Because I don't collect as much as I used to anymore because, I'm getting old and now I look like a weirdo going to the Lego section looking at the sets, being like, should I buy this or shouldn't I not buy this? So I was very excited to see news about the Lego sets coming out. Like, I heard rumors of Collector Series Clone Gunship, and I love the Gunship to death. So I would automatically get that set because it looks the Clone Gunship as a whole looks amazing. It's one of my favorite Star Wars vehicles, so I would buy that set. But I was hoping that it would be good, like E3's cons or Hasbro's like live stream cons. They knock it out of the park. Yeah, like they do a good job listening to fans and everything. And Lego so far has been listening to fans so far with the 501st Battle Pack since a YouTuber created that set. And yeah, this has been the most disappointing thing I've ever seen in my entire life, bar Star Wars Episode 9. But this topped that. Like, this was mediocre to the point I don't think they knew what they were doing. It was so cringeworthy, so disappointing. I just was sitting there like this, left the live stream, went to watch other YouTubers' reactions of it, and those were funnier than the actual. That was more entertaining than the actual thing itself. Like, I thought Lego was on a good track here with this. Like, they were listening to fans. I thought they were finally listening to the fans. But no, it was mediocre. It was really sad almost because it pretty much revealed sets as they did before, like the same sets they did before, like that's been revealed online. The same sets I've seen online, of course, they were the exact same sets. You're like, really? That's all? Like, we've seen these sets. We've seen what they could do. But no, that was, like, truly, truly disappointing. Good. See if that stands there. Oh, hey, it does. That was truly, truly disappointing. But the stab in the absolute gut is... Let me retrieve the vehicle. This lovely thing. Who's in this? Huh? Hi, yes. Hi, yes. Why? I don't know. I've not played with this thing in a long time. I just leave it on the shelf. This lovely thing right here, the most iconic ship in Star Wars history, next to Millennium Falcon, next to X-Wing, the Slave One, is no longer called the Slave One. That's just sad. Like, really? You're renaming the most iconic ship ever in Star Wars history? Because of politics? Because of cancel culture? You're willing to rename the most iconic ship in history. What's next? The Millennium Falcon? Oh, it's offending a Falcon. It's called the Slave One. It's not offending anyone because it's a ship. It doesn't even have to do with anything slavery. The reason why it's called Slave One is because it was, like, trying to remember the backstory, but it's a bounty hunter ship. It's famous. You want to rename the most iconic ship ever. Why? Why go as far as doing that? Rename the X-Wing Luke's Starfighter. Rename the AT-AT a giant walkie thing. Rename the ATST a chicken walker. Rename the Y-Wing. Rename all these things while you're at it. Rename everything. Rename Yoda being the little green dude. Rename everything while you're at it. Everything. But no, you went... This has been the worst experience of my entire life. Like, work... Yes, I have a job. Work is a piece of cake compared to this. Like, this hurts me on a personal level because a lot of people growing up now are just gonna call this thing the freaking Boba Fett Starfighter, like, or Starship. Who wants to call it that? Like, Slave One. What's next? They go back to every single Star Wars movie and show and just change the name? Get my starship! Get the starship! Get the starship! I swear to God, if they do that, I'm gonna chuck a rock at Disney. I don't care. Oh, the irony. Oh, the irony. I just now realized what I was wearing. Oh, the irony. But LegoCon was mediocre. Then this happened. Was also the biggest mistake of Disney's lives. Because this is going to get people so mad at them for changing the name of an iconic ship. They are going to be so mad that they're going to regret it. Trust me. I'm mad. I'm going to end up chucking this at Disney. Like, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. Like, that is just super, ugh. Hell, at least Black Series listens to the fans. That's why I've been collecting this stuff more, because it's been giving what fans want. This stuff was released before the actual Bad Batch set, Lego set was. This stuff. You'd think this would be released afterwards, but no. Because they're finally listening to the fans. Lego doesn't want to listen to the fans. They want to take stuff in their own hands. They just want to be boring and mediocre and go bottom of the barrel. The best is only good enough? Or something like that. Their stupid motto? Oh my God. Your best is only good enough. The best is only good enough. You're on the right track. You were on the right track with this bloody set. Then you had to go screw everything up. Screwed everything up. You know what? That's why the only sets I buy are the Clone Wars sets. And I'm going to buy that Slave One. Slave One. It's called the Slave One. You aren't going to change my mind about that. Slave One. If I get canceled for saying the name, so what? It's called the Slave One. The most iconic Star Wars ship. If they go change the name in Star Wars Battlefront, I will be beyond upset. Like, it's my favorite ship of all time in Star Wars. I don't care otherwise. My favorite drop ship is Clone Gunship, like Clone Vehicle, but my favorite ship is Slave One. And that hurt me on a personal level. Just, yeah. That's all I gotta say. The most disappointing thing this weekend, man, that was so just... I wouldn't have chucked this across the room, but knowing that I would probably end up losing the pieces and I don't want to rebuild this, that was so just disappointing. But yeah, that's my thoughts on LegoCon. Yeah, that was... I've never been so disappointed in my life, but yeah. That's over this time. Punch out like Boneface, like boss. See you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.